Hey guys, it's Patty. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to MPAI Labs. We're going to test technically one app with two softwares in there, and it's for PopPop AI Vita3D. First, I feel that if you're an artist or you are a beginner and you want to, simplify, images and 3D characters for animation, motion capture clips, or audio assets. This one is for you. I've been playing with it. It's really good. So I'm going to summarize it and I'm going to show you some of the pros and then definitely some of the cons, okay? But overall, once again, it's a very fast production tool that will help you do any 3D characters that you are creating, and animation, kind of motion capture, and then audio assets are pretty good. Okay, so the quick 3D animation. So you can turn images into sketches, prompt a 3D asset, which is great if you want to test like an anime character, mascot, warriors, game, NPCs, story characters, before actually paying for a 3D model. So it's very strong and it's fast concept, for your 3D workflow. Okay. It's not perfect. It's sufficient. Okay. So simple animation includes, audio rigging, motion library, which I'm going to show you, text to animation. So basic good characters, walking, kicking, dancing, fighting positions, turning, waving, hero stance. So you can actually, play with those. Those are great for like YouTube shorts. I know I have a lot of information. So it's good for social clips, YouTube shorts, TikTok, Facebook Reels, and AI character demos. I'm telling you, you want to start here before you're playing with it. So some of the motion characters from video, which did not work for me, I don't know why, but the AI motion capture tool should convert real world video movement. For some reason, I tried it twice, did not work for me, but I'll show you that. But the characters do and can, copy a, soccer kick, dance moves, definitely sports, swing. I told you, let me calm down. Okay. And martial art stance. So, yeah. Another thing that we're going to play with is also the audio tool. Love it. I think it's great. You have text to speech, vocal removal, AI song covers. You can pick different characters, sound effects. So overall, it is not a bad tool. Okay. So I'll talk about some of the weak spots because I like the pros and cons of different things. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to PopPop AI. All right. So you can use your browser and just Google, PopPop AI, and it's going to look like this. Okay. You have different pricing, but there is a 14-day free trial, which is really great. So some of the pricings is a little bit different. So you can come on here and play with it. So we're going to play, we're going to do the Vita3D first. Okay. So on here, which is on your left hand side, you have your task. Okay. This is basically everything that you have generated. Okay. Then you have your assets, your mocap, your animations, your rigging here, your texture, and the modeling. Okay. So your task here is everything that has, there's a skill bar that you can just, go up and down on here, and you can actually download. Okay. Which is really good. You can, for the modeling, you can do image to 3D or scribble to 3D. And then there's different resolutions here. You also can play, with the samples if you don't want to upload, and it's basically click and drag. Okay. So I played with the tiger here. Your assets are right here after you basically created everything. So it's going to pop up here. Your motion cap, you can use the X bot, the Y, or the skeleton. Okay, and then you can upload your video here. Mine did not work. For the animation, which is really cool, you can prompt up to 300 characters. Okay, so the first one, before we do that, all right, so it can literally walk, wave, which is really great. Throw any object, crouch to stand. You can stand idle, sit to stand. It works perfectly. Okay, no complaints there. I like that. This one right here, I created, a soccer kick, and this one I wanted it to stand and move different directions. Okay, once again, you put your prompt in here. And basically I did create a smooth cinematic 3D animation of an inspired Thai fantasy warrior, on a soccer field. So if you want the prompt, I can give that to you. Just, leave a comment, okay? But, basically copy and paste your prompt here like this. And then hit generate. Okay, it takes like 10 credits. So that portion is really great. I'll just generate it for you. And then once you generate, it's going to have the task. It's waiting and it's going to create, and it's pretty good. Okay, now rigging is pretty good. Okay, let me see. Rigging is not bad, okay? Once it has actually generated the model, you can actually see it's done pretty well. I don't have a problem with that. This might be a character, that I probably use. But yeah, overall, it's really great, So no issues there, okay? And then you have different textures. Once again, copy and drag. You can remove the background, remove the remesh model. For example, you can, click on this if you want to and hit generate. Now the modeling, same thing, just drag and drop. All right, let's go to task. One of the things that I have in, let me load this one. This one is actually not bad. This is a 3D of the tiger, which I like. Beautiful. The coloring is exceptional. So I might have to, use that in a character. We'll see. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this, but overall, this is really great before you can pay for anything, okay? Once again, the videos, if you've seen like some of the fail, it did not work for me. I wish it did, but it did not at all, So, yeah. Overall, I'm very happy with I have created. Let me just reload this again. All right. Okay. Sometimes you'll get, if you notice, you'll get this error, and you have to go to the rigging model. And you can recreate. So this is my humanoid skeleton mimicking the human anatomy, supporting full body, and then you just hit auto rig, and it's going to create it right here. Okay, once everything is done, you can, sometimes it'll load, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little finicky, but overall, I like this. I don't have a problem with that. You can also control the duration, 5 seconds, all the way up to 12 seconds, which is really good. Okay, so come in here, play with it. Once again, overall, it's a great tool. Okay, before you spend an arm, a leg, and a foot on anything. Okay, so that's the 3D that I feel. Let me put my little tiger right here. Yes, that you need to do if you want to create any type of 3D character model, anything like that. It does. The prompts are great. Once you create it, it creates like within seconds. great for. I wish the motion capture work. I just wish the video aspect of it works. Maybe I'll come back and if they fix it, we'll play with that. But the next thing I want to talk about, come here to start. If you notice, you have two things that you can do. You can do the Vita3D, which we just went through, or the AI audio. So we're going to go in there. So when you come in here, you can do text to speech, which is really great. Okay, you can control the pitch and also the speed. Now I've created two already. So basically, I created the text here. You have up to 1,200 characters, and if you click on the picture, you have different characters and different voices for your voiceover or your story. Male, female, neutral. You can come down here and you can pick your language, which is pretty majority English. You just scroll down. Just pick whatever you want your character language to be. Okay, pretty easy. So I haven't really created my voice, but if I go back, I went back too far. Sorry about that. I created a history. I picked Dylan, and I created an intro to a fantasy elf forest story. So overall, it was not bad. I like it. So I'm going to play it right here.
In a forgotten forest where moonlight bends and ancient magic breathes, an elf awakens to a prophecy hidden in the stars. Her journey begins now.
If you don't like that, you can try a different character. I tried, Xena.
In a forgotten forest where moonlight bends and ancient magic breathes, an elf awakens to a prophecy hidden in the stars.
So if you don't like that, you can, go to generate, click on, it's always going to, I guess for some reason, default on Beatrice. Come over here, say that you don't like those two. You can click on here, select, and check out the voice.
There are 4 gas giant planets in the solar system.
If you like her, just, click on her name, and then you hit, create, and then just copy and paste, and you generate. I can show you that. Where is my, there we go. Where is my story at? All right. That's one thing I like about live is just, Here we go. This is not a story, but it's a direction, copy and paste. Once again, you have, 1,200 characters and hit generate, and it would generate, her voice. Takes a couple seconds, but we'll come back to that. Oh, it's done. Here we go.
I'll make this as a ready-to-paste animation prompt with 3.
So if you like her voice, go ahead, you can download here. If not, pick another one, okay? You can also do cover songs, okay? So you have different voices over here. Just be careful, FYI, okay? You might get, a little, if you're going to upload this on YouTube, you might get, a strike, who knows? But on different platforms, just be careful. But we generated a song. You can copy and paste or, upload, your song here. If you want to paste the URL, you're going to do that here. You're going to upload, just, basically click on upload or drag and drop. So we did 2 songs. And one of them is with SpongeBob, and it sounds pretty good. Yeah, sounds exactly like him. So then another one, it's not bad. So it's not bad, just it's something that if you can use it for, be careful with YouTube, on other social media platform, you can create your own song and then have like SpongeBob sing it, okay? You can also do voice cloning, which I don't clone my voice, okay? You can just click on clone your voice if you want to. These two are coming, they're not available yet, which is professional AI voice cloning and then voice design. Hopefully, they should open that soon, okay? And then you also, once again, you have your voice library. So overall, it's not bad. Once again, if you want to do a any type of voiceover, you can come in here and play with it, and it's pretty simple. You can do story time if you are into any type of stories, children's book. This is really good. Some of the voices are amazing. Okay, once again, just pick whatever language. So that overall is great. So I say that if you are a beginner, definitely for starting your content, your AI audio is great. If you're going to do the Vita3D, come in here. Instead of paying an arm and a leg, okay, this is pretty easy to use, and you can test out a lot of the overall features that they have. Okay, so unfortunately, it does have like some weakness, but you will not exceed your credit. Okay, you have to test one character at a time, and from image to 3D. So overall, it's great for kicking, walking, sword swinging, and waves. You can export, or you can actually screen record, it on your social media. So I say use this as a good audio tool, and then play with your motion of your 3D character before you go on other platforms to use the credit. So it's a good start for your 3D flow. Okay. And I want to thank PopPop AI for this. This is sponsored. No, I did not get paid. Okay. I gave you what is good, the pros and the con. Okay. Remember, stay kind, hydrate. Don't forget to follow us. So hit that sub button and leave me a comment. Which characters are you building? What stories are you going to put on your social media? And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter and join our AI community on Facebook. Other than that, guys, I'll see you next time. Ciao. What's tonight?